I know it's crazy to ask, but for people who have not seen Botched, which how dare they? Exactly. What would you tell them it's about?
If you haven't seen Botched, lift up the rock, climb out, and come watch a show that highlights dangerous plastic surgery and their complications and people in a hopeless situation, where we try our best to use the skills that we've acquired over all these seasons of Botched to help them become normal or even beautiful again.
You know, in addition, you're going to see patients that, especially internationally from Europe and everywhere else, that want horns, want ears look like an elf, want to look like aliens. You're going to see some bizarre things that you never thought existed. It's called body modification. You're going to see animes. You're going to see cartoon characters, human dolls, everything, sex dolls, everything, all kinds of wild things.
I mean, there's...
And then you get to see the two of us in our relationship, which is, you know, it's kind of fun, and it's real.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would imagine that there's so much that you guys have seen, but is there something that really stands out, like, oh man, that one time we saw that one thing on that one person that was permanently ingrained in my mind?
Well, we have to use a lot of salvage procedures to try to fix problems that are impossible to fix. So we pull out things like leeches to suck blood out of tissue to maximize
all the time
the amount of oxygen getting into the tissue. So leeches that you can find in a swamp. But you know, people are injecting concrete into their face and their bodies and destroying portions of their bodies, and they're having plastic surgery with major complications. And we have to put ourselves out there and subject us and them to great risk in order to try to make them better.
I mean, we also have some incredible stories too, where we've actually saved lives. We've actually, before, you know, we had someone who had a bunch of aneurysms in their brain, and we diagnosed it by getting an x-ray. For some reason we were looking for something else, and boom, this showed up. So we saved that person's lives. I mean, basically one thing this show has done for us is we, you know, listen, where do you actually get the opportunity to, yes, be on a TV show and show off our talents, but at the same point, we get to help people and change their lives more than you could ever know, because a lot of these patients, some of them won't even leave their house. Their whole lives change. In addition, it's taken, you know, something that we never thought we would never get this opportunity. Our skill level, listen, we're already both great surgeons. We're revision specialists, but it's taken us from here to here in something that we never thought we can do, and this show has helped us, and so it's great.
And spoiler alert, he takes his shirt off this season. And so if you have trouble watching graphic surgical images, you might want to fast forward through this too, because it's not pretty.
Back then.
A little overweight. Little overweight.
You know, but I'm looking good now.
They invented a term called a manzir for him, which is, you know, manzir. You know, you can imagine what that is. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like you guys are just like your modern day superheroes.
Yeah, that's his favorite word. Go ahead. Go ahead. You were going to ask her?
I don't think surgeons like us should wear white coats. I think we should wear capes.
Okay, yeah.
I really do.
What color would yours be?
Mine would be an incredible black with sort of this teal blue on the outside. Oh yeah. That would be my superhero cape.
My favorite color?
Pink.
Purple.
Purple.
A purple cape. Yeah.
A purple.
I love purple.
Like
I'm not wearing purple today. You know, I look good. My eyes pop more with blue. So maybe blue.
Oh my gosh! How
I
many times today do I have to hear you?
Eyes, don't I? Look.
Oh my God!
Plus, I'm a lot better looking.
How many times a day today am I going to have to hear you say, "I look good"?
I do, because I look good.
I want his mirror. By the way, don't have plastic surgery. Buy his mirror. You'll look great all the time. Every time you look in the mirror, you'll be happy.
You have to be confident in yourself. But what I really like is that you guys are helping these people, not so much just physically, which you are, but emotionally as well.
Every person, there's an emotional component. Every patient.
What would you tell people that are starting to look at going into, you know, getting plastic surgery done? What's the #1 thing they should definitely not do?
Yeah, we each have our own thought. I mean, we'll give 1 point apiece. I'm going to say to somebody, make sure you go to a doctor that is a specialist in that one procedure. So if it's a tummy tuck, somebody does a lot of tummy tucks. And then regarding the credentialing,
I would tell you, look the doctor in the eye and say, can you do this procedure on me in a real hospital? because plastic surgery can be done by any type of doctor, not just plastic surgeons, but a hospital will only let you do it if you're a true plastic surgeon.
So that means you want to be either a board certified, depending on what part of the body, board certified plastic surgeon, facial plastic surgeon, which is what I am, ocular plastic surgeon around the eyes too. So you have to make sure that person is a specialist, because a lot of physicians can go to take a weekend course and can do lipo.
A weekend course.
You can take a weekend course.
Yeah,
So you have to be careful.
Legally. Yeah. And then gray hair isn't a bad thing. Even though I dye mine, you want to have a plastic surgeon who has a lot of experience. Let's be honest. You don't want to get someone who is fresh out if you can avoid it, because they don't even know what they don't know yet. Right? Isn't that true?
And you got to do at least 5,000 of the procedure.
Yeah. And we're probably up to 35,000. Yeah.
Last little question. Summer's around the corner. What's your favorite summer memory that you have, like, ever?
In the past?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I remember my favorite thing is going every year to a place called Point Magoo, which is on the way to Ventura, on the beach camping for 3 weeks every summer. I haven't done that in years. But that's always that thing that's imprinted on my brain. Sleeping on the sand.
Really?
Yeah.
My favorite is
like that.
a memory of my mom had a convertible when I was 7, 8 years, and 9 years old, and we'd get in the back of a convertible. She put the top down. We'd go down to Santa Monica Beach.
Cruise, yeah.
That was just, what's the convertible in a summer? It's the best.
We'll see. And now we have those options, but also watching Botched. Right?
Well, my favorite thing to do is watching a Botched marathon. And by the way, what I'm shocked about is that his voice, I'm finding it doesn't sound like, because it's not in fast forward, because I only watch him in fast forward.
He does. He just sits there, he watches himself over and over and over again.
I
does that all the time.
Happen to find myself very amusing. I'm going to say it.
Well, I mean, you're not the only one. I think that we all find ourselves a little bit amusing. You kind of have to, right?
Well, I find I'm amusing and he looks amusing.
So what, I mean, come on. What else is there to want, really? So thank you so much for talking to us. Good luck on everything, and congratulations on all the success.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.